Hi guys, Mr. Mark,
And Miss Elizabeth.
and we're here again to do some more yoga with you guys. Now, I know we're used to doing some, I know actually we did some meditation and we learned a little bit more about some other poses. We'll do some very similar ones. These poses are kind of just a bit different. They're called like standing strong poses. So what we're gonna do is, it's a lot more body movement, more flexibility involved. Obviously, I'm not good at being flexible, but we're actually gonna do it together. Some very simple ones as well too, not too much to that's gonna hurt you as well. But before you even do any poses, I know I say it all the time, and all the other lessons that we did for yoga, make sure you do stretch. So we definitely stretched before we actually got started here, but hopefully if you guys did. If you guys didn't, pause this video so you can go ahead and do some stretching so we can move on to our yoga poses, all right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do about 5 poses. The first pose that we're going to do is actually called the triangle pose. So you will be standing up, but our body actually will be tilted to the side. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to kind of make that triangle pose with keeping our legs sideways and kind of taking our arm and make sure we're touching our arm on the floor. Okay? If you can't touch the floor, that is okay, just as long as you kind of stretch this side of your body right here, okay? And then we're actually gonna do it for about 6 seconds and we're gonna move to the other side, all right? So don't forget to as well, we're gonna be breathing in and out, all right? So right hand first, and we'll go down. And then also you can't keep this other hand up too as well. So if you can't touch that ground, that is okay. But make sure this hand right here is very straight. And we're gonna breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. All right. Now you felt that on your side. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our right side now. So we're going to move a little bit more to our mat on this side, and we're going to take our other hand, and we're going to touch the ground with the other hand, and keep this hand straight up, all right? 6 seconds. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. All right. So next pose that we're going to be doing is called the lunge pose. So what we're going to do is kind of like in that planking position, but what we're going to do is we're going to do each leg at a time. So we'll start with our right leg. So we will make sure we're on our hands and our feet. On your mat or on your towel. Like I said, you can also do this outside if you like to as well too, get some fresh air. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna stand straight, but we're gonna take our right leg and we're gonna lunge it forward, right where our chest is at. You see where close to where our chest is at, our tummy, our stomach? And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna hold that pose for about another 6 seconds, all right? And make sure we do remember to breathe in and out, all right? And breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. One more time. Breathe in. And breathe out. Alright, we're going to switch to our left leg. Make sure you stand straight. And move the next leg up. And we're going to hold that again for 6 seconds. So breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Time, breathe in, and breathe out. All right. So our next pose that we're going to be doing, I know you guys are very similar with this one. This is our warrior pose number 1. So it's kind of like the tree pose, but we're going to be lunging our leg forward. All right. So make sure we're standing up. And you can use your left or right leg. You can actually do both as well too. We'll do both, just so we can show you guys both ends. So let's do our right leg first. And we're going to lunge forward. And we're going to make sure our hands are up. And we're going to lunge and we're going to hold that pose for 6 seconds. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. All right, we're going to do our switch to our left leg. And we're going to lunge forward. Make sure hands are high up. breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. All right. So next pose that we're going to be doing is actually called our Flawless Warrior. So it is very similar to lunging, but what we're going to do is we're going to make sure either our right, we'll do either side for you guys so you guys can see how it is with your right and left leg. So we will lunge forward again, but instead of keeping our hands up, we're going to keep actually one hand up and our other hand will actually be behind us. So we'll kind of bend our back a little bit to where we kind of reach up in the air, okay? Make sure your foot is actually either on your calf or even in your ankles if you can bend that far. But we'll do our calves so we're not really hurting, but make sure you still remember to lunge forward while you're stretching out your front half, okay? So let's hold that pose. We're gonna do 6 seconds, all right? All right. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. All right, we're going to switch to our left side. And we're going to lunge forward. Make sure this hand is up this time. Bend your back, make sure you touch your calf. And breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. So our last pose that we're going to be doing is actually our downward dog. I know we just did it before in one of our other videos that you guys saw, but we're going to do it one more time again. It's a very good pose that we do, and it's a very famous pose for yoga. I know a lot of people know how to do the downward dog as well. So let's make sure that we are on our hands and our feet, and we're going to do that V shape, but that V shape downward. So we're going to make sure our back is pointing up. All right? All right, and then we're going to lift. Make sure we push up, make sure your head is down, and we're going to breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. Breathe in and breathe out. Alrighty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, this is an activity that you can do outside, get some more fresh air, even indoors. If you don't have a mat like this, that's okay. You can even get a towel, even a blanket you can bring outside as well too. But we hope to see you guys again, and we'll see you, okay?